Big Jerry found a mic again, folks, after a wild win versus the Commanders. The Cowboys owner staying loyal, shocking, to his coach yesterday, saying he's not ruling out a contract extension for Mike McCarthy. Take a listen.
I don't think that's crazy at all. That's not crazy. Listen, Mike McCarthy is one outstanding coach, and Mike McCarthy has been there, done that. He's got great ideas. So bottom line is, in no place in my body language or anything else have you seen indications about what we're going to be doing relative to this staff at the end of this year. And we shouldn't. We got a lot of football left.
Why are you laughing? Crazy. I mean, I really haven't talked about it all year, so I mean, definitely not going to start on a short week in an important division game. But I'm not going to throw away positive vibes either. So I'll keep them coming. But that's all good. But no, yeah, that's not something I'm really focused on.
There's nothing in Jerry's body language that hints to it. That's good in a radio interview. Mad Dog, do you have a problem with Jerry backing McCarthy right now?
Well, let me say one thing. McCarthy's a good guy.
Yeah.
His cuts after the game, his soundbite, he does a good job with the press conference. That was funny. He handled that very well. Mm-hmm. He talks to the media, good or bad. He's a good guy. I think you agree with that? It seems like a good person. So I'm rooting for him. But again, Jerry, you would think last year of his contract, Belichick is out there. You want to throw Dion in? Maybe you. Who knows? But the bottom line is, you would think after a bad year, maybe they go in a different direction. McCarthy's been there a while. I think people were surprised he came back last year.
Right.
I would still think he won't come back, but I'm not going to go crazy if, in fact, he keeps him for a contract extension. Maybe he doesn't want to have Belichick coach his team. Who knows?
Stephen A?
One of the things that I wanted to say before I get into my point, Doggy, is that most people in professional sports I find to be good people. You're under the spotlight. You're under a microscope. You're getting criticized and critiqued every single day on the job. And obviously, sometimes that brings out the worst in you, but that doesn't make them bad people. I've seen people attack me. I've seen people attack you and others. They're not bad people. They just have bad moments in terms of their emotions and expressing themselves. But in all of my years of coaching professional sports, I got to tell you, more than 95% of the people that I've covered are actually really, really good people. So I just want to point that out about Mike McCarthy. I have no doubt that he's a good man, that he's a good guy, good family man, et cetera, et cetera. But that's one of the problems that has been accompanied with sports. The level of sensitivity is heightened so much, we almost have to preface our comments by reminding everybody these are good people, as opposed to simply just critiquing what the hell we're seeing. And in the case of Mike McCarthy, here's what it comes down to. I appreciate the fact that he has a sense of humor, that he's able to be a bit affable and laughing at himself and Jerry Jones and all of this stuff and finding the good within a bad season and all of that stuff. But over his last 7 years as a head coach, he's got one playoff victory. Now, that's alarming, Jeff Saturday. That's alarming, Doggy. And when you consider the fact that Jerry Jones ultimately had to let go of somebody who was considered like a son to him in Jason Garrett because of his absence of postseason success, well, Mike McCarthy is in his fifth season, and he's got one playoff victory to show for it. Now, does that mean he can't coach? No. Does that mean he doesn't know football? No, it doesn't mean any of that. What it does mean is that you've come up significantly short of expectations in your nearly 5 years as a head coach for quote-unquote America's team, the most popular franchise in all of sports. So in the end, when we hear Jerry Jones say what he has said about Mike McCarthy and not ruling out a contract extension, if people are aghast over it, it's not because Mike McCarthy is not a good coach, and it's certainly because